Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if you no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm just in the city. Observating, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to the. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low, but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I built from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold, I was really outside. Lord told me read, so I took his advice. I'm back, now I can bring visions to life. Organically, I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger, bouger, bouger. That chocolate or body. Darling, if you know up, you cannot get GG.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Pitbulls and the Nuts. All right, ready to get underway. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Swings through that.
I'll tell you what. He's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
The left fielder,
Here's Jordan Alvarez.
Foul.
Now
one
miss.
ball, one strike.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Peterson makes the grab.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Biggio, the flip, and very nicely done for the out. Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
The second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140 games 16 times.
And Biggio is such a hard-nosed player. Always a dirty uniform after the game. Makes playing 1,800 straight games without a trip to the injured list even more impressive. And Biggio was a guy who could do it all. His defense, his offense, his leadership filled a lot of holes for the Astros.
Speaking of versatility, how about Biggio? He caught Nolan Ryan, played second base behind Randy Johnson, and he played center field behind Roger Clemens. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. So digging in, Cal Ripken Jr. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch misses. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. That's inside.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And there's a ball. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
3-2.
He goes down looking. And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. That misses. Ball one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. There's nothing cheap about the way he got down there through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Jose Trevino now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. In the dirt. Helton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two outs. Got him swinging. Had him way out front of the slur. All set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz.
For the Pitbulls, the first baseman, David
Roberts, back
Ortiz.
to work. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Peterson coming on, makes the catch, and there's one away. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Righty delivers. Sends it to first. Rodriguez out on the play.
Wait, Jake, can you hear me?
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
And first offering is fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And that's in there at the knees. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Struck him out looking. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second, and now batting Mike Trout. Inside. And that is ball 1.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Runner on the go. They pitch out.
2 strikes.
Throw to second. Out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Andre Dawson getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Kelly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's back here at Citi Field, and here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk, and he's currently the team leader in batting average. Chris, got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Kirk in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 now. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game. So up next, Cal Ripken Jr. Top of the 3rd, no score. Foul off down the right side. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
This to 3rd, and that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning. And we're back. And Jock Peterson stands in.
For the left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here comes X to the plate. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back to the top of the lineup. Craig Biggio, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a foul straight back. And ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings and misses.
1 ball.
And a count 1-2. That one
Ball
missed.
2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back here in Queens. Start of the 4th. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here is Jock Peterson. 0 for 1 so far. Not
Ball
close
1,
with
no
that
strike.
one, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
There's a swing and a drive. Makes the grab on a leaping play at the wall.
The first baseman, number 34, David Ortiz.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. Flied to left his first
That's
time.
not hard.
That one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out.
Well, I should have a run.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And now,
The
Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one not close. 3-0.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
1 strike.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Pelton swings through it for strike one.
All ones the count.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That misses. Ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Pitch misses
Oh,
there,
that's a
and
strike.
that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's Jose Trevino. Struck out swinging his
Hold up. Is this a...
first
This
time.
guy is a bronze.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Next offering is fouled back.
No, inside.
Ripken leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Altuve hauls it in for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Pretty impressive lineup. Mike Trout. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
You're out.
Go to second. Save. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2.
Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner goes again in the dirt.
Oh,
So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
fine.
No throw, he steals third easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And that one wrapped foul.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this.
Headed towards the corner.
yes.
And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
That's a triple.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Late swing fouled off. And that one hammered
Get up, ball. Get over.
way back there.
Kidding?
And he brought it back.
Are you kidding? God.
Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer, went down on strikes his first time through. And that's too high. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Hard hit left side.
Run.
Cal gets it over to first. That ends the frame.
How is that not a home run?
Back here at Citi Field,
This guy's
bottom
so
of the
lucky.
inning. Here's the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Martinez back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Well, these guys showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there. And it's gone.
Are you kidding?
He shoots one out to right. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. And now the right fielder, Andre Dawson. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Peterson at the plate and takes high there. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That's down and in.
This guy has gold and bronze or some stupid reason.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down, base is empty. And here comes Sander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Ortiz puts it away, and that is that. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Cal Ripken Jr. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the Cal, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on. Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there if you're smart.
And down on strikes he goes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Runner on the go. Strike in there. You got to throw safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Late swing, foul to the left. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Come on,
Here's Jack Peterson. 0 for 2 in this one. That one's back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Ripken. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from.
Well, he settles under it in left, and that will end the inning.
I'm talking myself.
And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here is Craig Biggio.
Oh, fabulous.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Let's see.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
I'll put in.
New pitcher now, John Franco.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Ripken in the box now. Takes strike 1.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his...
There goes the runner. There's a ball.
That's inside.
Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And a swing and a miss. Now one away. Todd Helton will hit next. 1 for 2. The other way, and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Trevino, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And fouled off. Biggio on at second with 2 down. Tap foul at the plate.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Tatis brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. New inning getting started, and now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. To third. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
And a foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Late on that fastball.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now here is Marcelo Meyer. Slides for the stop. The throw, nicely done for the out. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Mike.
My teammate unpause. Tag game. I gotta lock in. Can't give up a run. I gotta score.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Brian Abreu. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That's outside. 1-0. Way high.
No strike.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that drops in for a strike. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Are you kidding?
This one hammered, but it's foul.
Thank you.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one came in at 99. To the batter now, Kyle Seager. Outside with a breaking ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch misses.
Why
Ball
are the
2.
pitches off?
Next offering is fouled back. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's to third. Meyer to first. 2 up, 2 down. Now at the plate,
Now
Andre
batting,
Dawson.
right fielder, Andre Dawson.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And that one missing low. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Ortiz makes the grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. And
New pitcher, maybe?
now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk.
Now pitching. Sean Yelly.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. On a line. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. So digging in, Cal Ripken Jr.
Good piece of hitting right there. Nice hard line drive to the outfield. You're trying to get on base, represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
That one out to right.
No ball.
Dawson has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive and puts the go-ahead run on base. So up next, Yordan Alvarez. Tatis runs in the dirt. Wild pitch and into second moves the go-ahead run. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses the first. That's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens. And
Pitcher, get that. Mason.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Mason Miller.
Mason Miller.
Peterson just got a piece of it. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. It's Xander Bogaerts down.
Number 2, designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Slider right there.
0-1.
101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Next pitch misses way outside. So K marks the at bat for X. Here's the second baseman, Craig Biggio, 1 for 3. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Stepping in, Cal Ripken Jr. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes.
Runner breaks for third. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Yeah, I do.
Back here at Citi Field, all set to start the ninth in this one. The batter now, Jock Peterson.
Now pitching. Matt Bunter.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. And that one is lifted in the air. Dawson makes the grab, one away. And now David Ortiz, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. On the money. Nice play.
You expect to see shortstops make great plays, and it's especially important in a big moment like that. Nicely done.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Trout settles under it. Corrals it. And that'll do it.
Alright, I'm not putting in the chat.
And we're back. So bottom of the ninth. And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Out of here. Ball game. That should get the dugout going. And they walk it off. And your final score.
I should have won this.